Cruz will begin training soon. Hopes Ryan Garcia fight happens. Let's talk about that.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out. Full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Boxing scene. Link will be in the description. Cruz will soon begin training. Hopes Ryan Garcia fight happens. Lightweight contender Cruz of Mexico is motivated to become world champion in 2022. Earlier this month, Cruz was involved in the most high-profile fight of his career when he lost a competitive 12-round unanimous decision against WBA regular champion Gervonta Tank Davis. Cruz became only the second fighter to last the full distance with Davis, who knocked out nearly every opponent on his unbeaten record. The fight headlined the Showtime pay-per-view card from the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Cruz accepted the fight on late notice after Davis' original opponent, Ronaldo Romero, was pulled from the pay-per-view due to sexual assault allegations. Sidebar. Still no arrests made. Rolly is home chilling. And I heard through the grapevine that fight might happen anyway. What happened? That's why when you're bringing up things like that and there's no arrest made, you always, you see that word, allegations? When you look at this, when you read this, it says assault allegations. You always say allegedly. Unless this person's tried, convicted, or there's not even an arrest made. I have no idea why they yanked Rolando off this card. It was unfair. The kid hasn't even been arrested. But whatever. I guess there's still time. Let's see. Whatever. But good luck to him. Because that with each passing day, that looked like some BS, man. But whatever. In the last few weeks, Cruz has exchanged words with unbeaten contender Ryan Garcia. Garcia, 21 wins, 0 losses, 18 knockouts, has been out of the ring since January when he knocked out Luke Campbell to capture the WBC's interim title at 135. The belt was later vacated when Ryan took a break from the sport to focus on improving his mental health. There we go. He was then scheduled to face Joseph Diaz, but later withdrew with the training injury. Because Ryan Garcia has a history of withdrawing from planned bouts, Cruz is not holding his breath on the contest actually coming off. On the other hand, he's ready and willing to face Garcia in the ring. We're preparing to give you a new world champion in 2022. And we are going to give it to Mexico, and you are going to be a witness, said Cruz. Starting in 2022, we are going to resume training to see if there can be a possible fight with Ryan Garcia. If not, we will deal with whoever it is. That is the article. Here's my opinion. Salute to Cruz. I like this kid. I like his story. It sounds like I don't know everything, but I now follow him on Instagram. I heard his Instagram, his social media, jumped substantially after his great performance with Tank Davis. And the reason why I'm calling it great is because he didn't show up to lay down. He wasn't intimidated. And he had moments in that fight. He didn't win it, but he had moments in that fight. And I can tell he's well-schooled. He was well-disciplined. He was well-trained. He was calm. He stayed on that phone, if y'all know what that means. When I say stay on that phone, he knew Davis's uppercut was coming. He threw it several times in the fight, and it didn't land clean. He stayed on that phone. Isak is a tough cookie, man. He's a little smaller than everybody, but he is just that. He's a pit bull. He is his name. He's a pit bull. I like this kid. Again, I like his story. This was another kid I saw on his Instagram because, yes, I follow him now. I follow Isak Cruz now. Saw him on Instagram. I think he was at, it may have been a Laker game. And you just see him standing there. And this kid is just, he looks like an innocent kid to me who just said, yo, look, this is just what I'm choosing to do, and I hope it works out for the best. How do you not like that? How do you not like that? And he's standing there, and he had some good seats. And it said this was his first NBA basketball game. And I said, wow, man, that's what it's about. I love stories like that. Now, I hope the best for this kid, man, because he looks like he's getting it out the mud. Nothing's handed to him on a silver platter. He's not voguing and popping and locking and twerking on Twitter for followers like Ryan Garcia is. He's not on Twitter every 5 minutes after somebody in his division or close to it wins to not congratulate, but to hate on whoever's around him. Ryan Garcia, and it says in the article, he's pulled out on more fights than he's had this year. He was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao. Remember he told us that? Then it was supposed to be some special event with oversized gloves or some headgear, and they went to Manny, and Manny said, I don't know what he's talking about. Then he's on Hot Boxing with Iron Mike Tyson, and he called Tank on the phone. He's talking about, yeah, I'm going to F you up. That fight didn't happen. Then Devin Haney. Oh, you're an email champion. I'm going to do this to you. Oh, yeah, you got hurt against Linares. Oh, I'd have slept you. He's a large part of that reason that the Haneys came up with that shirt. And salute the champ side because he helped Trill Bill with that. They do everything but fight. They say everything but fight. Something like that. Ryan Garcia is responsible for that. A little bit. Not only him in reference to Devin Haney, but he plays a large part of that. And who else? Joseph Jojo Diaz had Oscar De La Hoya getting a facial from one of his girlfriends. Wow, pause. Get your mind out the gutter. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all all saw it. He was on Instagram Live, and he said, yo, who's Devin Haney? Nobody knows him. You guys are going to get JoJo. I think, I may be wrong, but I want to say it was, I'm going to give you Ryan Garcia versus JoJo Diaz, and you're going to like it. I think. Don't quote me on that. But, once again, these are these promoters and managers telling us what we're going to get, not what we want as supporters of the sport. But what we do know, Ryan Garcia wants to pull out of fights because his mental isn't correct. But meanwhile, nobody took his phone from him because he has to be on Twitter while everybody's working at 135 and 130 and 140. While everybody's working, he's working his thumbs. So salute the Pitbull Cruz. But to fight Ryan Garcia, don't hold your breath, young king. Don't hold your breath. But what you do is hold your head up. And I ain't got to tell you to do that. You had a really good performance against Tank. Nothing to hang your head about. And he wasn't hanging his head. Because people were expecting him to get slept badly, and he just didn't do it. And Tank, I'm not, okay, he was injured, but so what? So what? He couldn't get this kid out of here. And I see big things for this kid. I really do. And I wish him the best. Again, I love his story. He's doing what he needs to do. He's not out loud and on Twitter every 5 minutes. He's not trying to be a supermodel. Boxing is something that he chose. And, I look forward to seeing him again. And by the way, I want the Ryan Garcia fight because this kid's mouth must be stopped. And I think Isak Pitbull Cruz is the guy to do it, which is why Ryan Garcia will duck this man. You Garcia fans, you don't think so? Fine, hit him up on Instagram and tell him to prove me wrong. But But if that fight is signed, I'm riding with Ryan. I'm sorry. Ooh, no, not Ryan. Pitbull. I'm riding with Pitbull. Isak Pitbull Cruz all day in that fight. And again, to the fans, you think I'm wrong about this? Hit Garcia up and prove me wrong. Salute to Isak Cruz. I hope you do get the fight and teach Ryan a lesson. Bronx on deck.
Move!